Improved technology and training enable police to arrest people for petty crimes that in the past were ignored due to lack of manpower and resources. A law enforcement doctrine called proactive policing has spread across the land. It calls for zero tolerance of petty offenses, including such things as jaywalking, loitering, and drinking a beer on the street. Proactive policing has reduced crime, no question. But to do so, it requires huge numbers of arrests of petty offenders who in years past would never have seen the inside of a jail. The volume of arrests has caused a boom in jail and court construction and the creation of a criminal justice system that employs hundreds of thousands and requires ever more arrests to justify its existence. The near-universal installation of computers and police cruisers and their ability to access law enforcement databases instantly allows police to make more arrests for what I call administrative crimes. These are failure to maintain tags, licenses and car insurance, outstanding arrest warrants, driving with suspended licenses, failure to appear at court hearings, and violation of probation and parole. None of these crimes involve theft, violence, or injury. They are not offenses against people, but against the state. In the past, paper records made arrests for these crimes difficult, especially when the offender moved to another state. With the advent of computers, the jails are stuffed with people guilty of not paying fees, not doing paperwork, not showing up in court, and in general, thumbing their noses at the system. People are shocked to discover that they can be arrested for things they didn't even know were illegal. For example, millions of parents chauffeuring their kids in the van or SUV don't realize that the stimulants and antidepressants prescribed for hyperactive children are scheduled narcotics. Kids carry these pills around in their pockets and book bags. The pills scatter inside the vehicle and can get mom busted if she cannot produce a written prescription during a routine traffic stop. Let's talk about dope. Marijuana has been partially decriminalized in 18 states. Each state is different. Some allow medical use only, and some medical and recreational use. Some simply reduce penalties to traffic ticket levels. These laws change constantly and can vary county by county within a state. So before you load your ride with herb, bongs, hubble bubbles, and rolling papers, make sure you know the law in your state, county, and city. Bone up on this while you're straight. And remember, even in places where pot has been decriminalized, you can still be arrested for illegal or unlicensed distribution if you carry large quantities. In addition, marijuana is illegal under federal law, so you can get busted by the feds even when the local constabulary give you a pass. In 32 states, the drug remains illegal, including all the states south of the Mason-Dixon line. So if you drive through Dixie, dump your dope. If you're caught, you'll get stuffed into jails already filled to bursting with clueless potheads. Most important, even in states where the stuff is legal to some degree, you can get busted for driving under the influence of marijuana. If you shoot someone while wasted, you may not be able to assert self-defense in court. This means you'll get hammered for manslaughter or murder. As you'll hear repeatedly in this book, it's always wise to keep your dope at home. People have worse manners than in the past. Whether this is due to less effective parenting, a decline in church attendance, increased use of drugs, disorder at public schools, or the pervasive influence of TV shows where everyone is in your face, is a topic best left to the talk shows. All I know for a fact is that people don't know how to behave. They act out in front of cops and get busted for being obnoxious. Newsflash for American women. Ladies, you, yes, you, are paying for a major portion of the American criminal justice system. The system is not funded exclusively by that perennially overburdened group, the taxpayers. A big chunk of system funding comes from defendants' families. By and large, this means
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.